In this video we will show you how to set up shipping for your store. Head down to Settings and click on Shipping. There are a couple of options for shipping, they are both very easy to set up. The choice you make depends on how and what you sell. It's important to note that, whatever option you choose, both shipping options can be overridden each time you list an item. Start by clicking here. We'll get started with a simple option. Start by checking the Enable Shipping option. Here you enter your default price for shipping. This will automatically be applied to all your products. Per product additional price, this is when you make a sale to one person that has purchased two different types of your items. Depending on how an extra item would affect the size or weight of your shipping costs, you have the option to add additional fees. Per quantity additional price, this is when you make a sale to one person that has purchased two or more of that same type of your items. If the item is particularly heavy or large, you have the option to add additional fees. This is where you add your processing time. This is the time needed for you to produce, pack, and ship the order. Your shipping policy can be entered here, such as the postal services you offer and your terms and conditions. Here you can enter your refund policy. Finally, this simply shows where your product is shipped from. Save changes and you're done. That is the simplest option. We will now look at the other method, which can be found here. The other option for shipping is useful if you are looking to offer free shipping, local pickup, or conditions, such as spend a certain amount to receive free shipping. This option allows you to limit delivery to within certain postcodes. Let's head down to the Add Shipping Policy. Here you can choose from several options. Flat rate, as the name suggests, allows you to add a set price for postage. Local pickup allows you to offer customers to pick up their order from your studio or shop. Free shipping is simply just that. Table rates are where you can set your postage policies by the weight or value of the order. Table shipping can be rather complex, so there is a separate video for that. Let's start with flat rate. Hover under the name and you'll see the option, Edit. Here you can rename the service, and this will show at the checkout. We'll rename it Royal Mail First Class. Next you can enter the cost. Save changes, and that method is added to the list. Click on Add Shipping Method again, and this time we'll select Local Pickup. This adds the new option to the list. Click on Edit. You can rename this method if you need to. There is an option to add a cost for this method, however it is normally free. A description can be added and will be shown at the checkout. Save changes, and you have successfully added another shipping method. Finally, click on Add Shipping Method. This time we will select Free Shipping. This adds the new option to the list, and once again, we click on Edit. Whilst there is associated costs with postage and packaging, free shipping can really lead to higher conversion rates. So consider this when listing products. Within this option you are able to set conditions that trigger the free shipping option. The first option is to offer free shipping with a coupon. The next is to set it at a minimum spend. So as soon as the customer's basket reaches a certain amount, then the free shipping option will show. You are able to offer both of the above options in one. So the customer could either meet the minimum amount threshold or use a coupon to trigger the free shipping. Similarly, the last option is when the customer has to do both. Reach the minimum spend and use a coupon before free shipping is offered. In this example we'll use the minimum spend since it is the most popular. We'll set our minimum spend for our store to £50 before the free shipping method is displayed as an option. Save settings, and we're done. Then on this page click Save Changes and all of the shipping methods will be added to your store. So now you have seen both methods for adding postage. Whichever method you choose, it's important to remember that shipping can be added to each individual listing. As an example, let's say that you chose to go with the first option. This method adds £1.99 to each sale for postage. If that covers most of what you produce, then this option works well for you, but let's say that you produce a couple of items that require a more expensive postal service. Let's add a new product, and just for this, we'll name it Example, and then skip down to the shipping options. Here you can see an option to override the store's shipping rules. Let's say, for example, that this product was going to cost £8.99 to post. The store already has £1.99 already applied as postage, so in this box, we just need to add £7. The system would then add the £1.99 and the £7 together to make a total of £8.99. In the next box we have the option to add an extra cost if more than one item is purchased. It works backwards too. If you would like to offer free shipping as a one-off on a product, but you don't want to go back to the shipping settings just for one thing, we can add a negative value instead. So since the store setting is set to £1.99, all we have to add in the box is -2 and the system will do the calculation and offer postage at 0. Let's see the postage options in action on Ratch. Let's add one of these greeting cards to the basket. And then we'll view the basket. Here you can see the price of the card together with postage, giving the customer a total. If we add another card to the basket, you'll notice that the cost of postage doesn't change. Now if we head back to the postage settings, we'll change the additional quantity of the same product to 20p. This means if I add another one of the same card to the basket, the total postage should increase by 20p. Then save settings, and we'll head back over to the basket to see what's changed. Now when we add another card to the basket, the price of postage increases by 20p. Let's add another card, and once again, the postage goes up by 20p. If you decide to use the other option for your postage, you will need to disable this setting first by unchecking the box, and click on the option above for Zone-Wise Shipping. This will take you back to the other screen. As a recap, our flat rate is set to £1.99. Local pickup is free. And free shipping is set to a minimum spend of £15. We'll save changes and head back to our basket. We currently have 2 cards in the basket and the flat rate doesn't change when adding more cards. Let's stop there at £12, under the £15 minimum, and go to the checkout. There is a prompt for the customer, telling them that they are only £3 away from free shipping. Then they have the first class option, and finally, there is the option for local pickup. Let's trigger the free postage option by going back to our basket and adding another card so it takes us to the £15 minimum. This time when we go to checkout, you will see the new option for free postage. You now know how to add shipping and conditions to your store. Please subscribe so we are easy to find next time, and thanks for watching.